Dear friends, now I am going to dictate elaboration and condensation of Andhra Pradesh, that is July August 2016 session. You know very well, if you are experienced, here 9 minutes in total speed are there. In that 9 minutes, 5 minutes divided to elaboration and remaining 4 minutes for condensation. In total 9 minutes, just you have to note down the dictation. And before dictating it, I am going to give a little space for one elaboration letter to another letter because of identification of you people. And whenever I am giving the little space and pronouncing as number 1, number 2, number 3 like that, just you immediately recognize it and just you leave 1 or 2 lines space there for your good identification while writing your elaboration and condensation, etc. But here the content is important. If there is any omissions, there is no need to worry. Only content important. Get ready, my dear friends. Number 1. Karimnagar district faces adverse seasonal conditions due to failure of rains. Already it is a known fact that it is a very backward district. Due to drought, agricultural operations are not possible. All the wells in the district have gone dry. Even drinking water is not available. Draft a letter from the district collector of Karimnagar to the secretary to government explaining the conditions and requesting for immediate relief. Relief may cover provision of funds for road works, necessary water works, and to give jobs to the agriculturists, opening of fair price shops to supply food grains at cheaper rates to poor people, and also to waive the recovery of loans given by the government to the farmers. Number 2. Draft an advertisement calling for applications from qualified candidates for the post of principal, Narayana Junior College, Hyderabad. Candidate should be preferably a first class in Master of Administration and at least 10 years experience as lecturer is essential. He should also have not less than 5 years administrative experience as vice principal or head of a department. Preference will be given to those who have already acted as principal of a college. Remuneration will be given according to experience and qualifications. Aptitude for hard work and pleasant personality is essential. Age should not be above 50 years. Applications furnishing particulars of age, qualifications, and experience shall reach the Director Narayana Group of Institutions, Personal Department before 10th August. Number 3. Write a letter to editor of a daily welcoming the staggering offline hours in all polytechnic colleges in the newly formed state of Telangana. Suggest a slight modification in the college hours with regard to the colleges situated in the outskirts of the Hyderabad city, as during the offered times bus facilities or any other transport facilities are not available. Mention that it is not convenient for both the students and the staff to attend college in the times specified in the order. Due to this situation, the Director of Technical Education may be requested to consider the change in office hours from 10 am to 5 pm and enable them to attend their jobs without any delay and negligence. Number 4. Sealed tenders are invited from the principal Government Polytechnic Suryapet for the supply of electronic measuring instruments and some specified electrical equipment. Last date for receipt of tenders is 10th May. Tenders received after the last date will not be considered. Tenders will be opened on the above date at 5 pm in the presence of tenderers or their representatives. Tenders in the prescribed format are available from the undersigned on payment of rupees 500. Price of tender documents are not refundable. Crossed check for rupees 1000 being the earnest money deposit should accompany the tender application. Right to accept or reject the tenders is reserved with the principal without assigning any reason thereof. Draft tender notice. Number 5. Draft a letter from Uma Agencies Limited, Chennai to Kumar Traders Industrial Estate, Hyderabad. Acknowledge letter of March 10th and regret inconvenience caused due to delay in delivery of goods. Consignment of the motor tires ordered were held up at Warangal railway station for nearly a fortnight due to sudden strike by railway employees. The railway authorities could not help to improve situation despite many approaches. Strike now called off with the intervention of minister concerned. The goods are being cleared speedily and hope to receive stock shortly. Request acceptance of the goods when they are received. Assure future orders will be complied promptly. Hope realize the situation which is beyond control under which delivery schedule was delayed causing inconvenience. Condense the following. Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in taking part in the seminar on unity and integrity of the country. During the discussions that were held this morning, this subject was dealt with by men of experience in different walks of life. I am sure their views will be taken into consideration. I would like to share with you some of my thoughts in this matter. In the first place, when we talk of unity, some may wonder why this is talked about over and again at a time when we are already united. But as one who is interested in the unity and progress of this country, I request them to look at this matter from a long range point of view because I have a feeling that there are some sections of the society here and there which are trying to disrupt the unity of the country. I agree that popular governments are functioning both at the center and in the states, and they are doing their best to meet the needs of the people and to raise their standard of living by implementing a number of schemes. In spite of this, due to the growing needs of the people, they expect more and more from the government. How this can be done is the main problem. It is also seen that we have not been able to progress to the desired extent. One of the reasons for this situation is when there are floods in some parts of the country and drought in some other parts, we see that large sums of money are spent by the government in order to give relief to those affected by natural calamities. While doing so, it is very often seen that the available funds are not sufficient to meet the needs of the people, and there are grievances here and there. Taking into consideration these aspects, the government and the people have to work together to make best use of the natural resources and increase the national wealth. For instance, in areas where there are more chance for better irrigation facilities, we must increase the production of food grains in those areas, and in the areas where there is greater scope for industrial development, suitable industries have to be started. It is only by such a determined effort the nation can progress. Another matter is that while we have to take advantage of the latest developments taking place in the advanced countries and adopt them, we have to see that in our country, where there is plenty of manpower and vast areas of land is available for exploitation, we have to plan in such a manner as to provide work for all our citizens. My view is that in a developing country like ours, we cannot allow anyone to remain idle because only a nation which is active can progress.